This is the Ninja Creami. It makes ice cream out of almost anything, and it's become wildly popular for making homemade protein ice cream. I've owned my Ninja Creami for over a year now, and I want to tell you what it's like owning this thing and if it really holds up to the standard. When I first bought it, a couple questions I had were, one, does it live up to the hype? But two, is this something that you actually use? Because whenever there's a new toy, a new appliance, new tech that comes out, I always end up convincing myself, I'm going to use this every single day. But as happens with most things, you tend to not use said item later on. So the question I'm going to answer is, do I still use this Ninja Creami as much as I used it when I first bought it? Me and the Ninja Creami go way back. I first bought this thing used off of Facebook Marketplace. Now, used, I say in air quotes, whoever I bought it from said they never used it, but it felt like they used it once or twice. Regardless, when I bought it, there was zero availability, and I bought it for pennies on the dollar. I think I got it for 95 bucks. This is when it was selling for $300. So I felt pretty proud of myself 6 months later when I bought it for that cheap, and then no one else could get it. I had multiple people asking me where I got it, how much I paid, and I was almost embarrassed to tell them because I got such a good deal and I felt bad. I mean, the hype was real around the Ninja Creami, and don't get me wrong, it's still very popular, but no longer is it unavailable to the extent that it was before, at the time of filming this video, of course. I love sweets. I love ice cream, I love candy, I love all the above. I also love to eat a lot of protein. I need it. It's one of the few things that I enjoy and that makes me feel really good as I get older. So high protein and sweet. Well, the Ninja Creami kind of blends one and two together. Now, that being said, if you've tried any ice cream from the Ninja Creami, the protein ice cream, it's very different than, let's say, Tillamook ice cream. It's not real ice cream. It's not as good, but it can get pretty dang close. Now, when I first bought this thing, I used it every single night, and we're talking every single night. I have 6 replacement cups that I can freeze and add. I can stock my freezer full to the extent that my wife is going to get angry with me. I used it a ton. But now that the honeymoon stage is kind of wore off with the Ninja Creami, here's how much I actually use it. Now let me preface by saying my go-to recipe is the following: Fairlife ice cream, monk fruit sweetener, vanilla ice cream flavored protein powder, sometimes a little bit of collagen, and cereal. My go-to cereals: Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. In this video, I just made a Cinnamon Toast Crunch Ninja Creami ice cream. How does it taste? I mean, from a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being hardly even edible, icy, gross ice cream, and 10 being the creamiest, best ice cream you've ever had, I'd say it's a 6.5, maybe a 7 on a good day. It's not overly sweet, but the texture is really nice and thick ice cream. It's not overly creamy, but it's thick, and it's pretty dang good. I must say that this far, I have eaten this so often that if I were to spend the same amount of money on Halo Top ice cream or whatever, healthy ice cream they sell at the store, I've probably just about broken even, if not saved a little bit of money, and I plan on using it longer. That being said, I use this probably twice a week. So it's still something that's consistently in my diet. I enjoy it, but man, it's not something that I'm eating every night. And to be fair, there are very few foods and desserts that anyone can eat every single night and be satisfied with. But overall, for what this gives you, and the creativity is unmatched. I mean, you can make sorbet. You can make real ice cream too if you want. You don't have to make healthy ice cream. I mean, you can make just about anything you want into ice cream. I've seen people that have put canned peaches in there and frozen it. Boom, frozen peach sorbet. I mean, the options really are endless with the Ninja Creami. And overall, the honeymoon phases wore off. I don't use it every day, but I still use it on a weekly basis. And for that reason, I would still recommend this to someone who's looking for something good to eat that's extremely healthy. I mean, the macros are off the charts with this. You can make a pint of semi-decent ice cream for 350 calories and 35 to 40 grams of protein. That's really hard to do. Very hard to do. And protein is very hard to get in. And so unless you're eating steak every single day, the Ninja Creami can be a nice substitute for your protein. there's something else that I want to talk about that's important. And if you've watched this far, you're probably really interested in the Ninja Creami. When I bought mine, and I've mentioned this in previous videos, this is very important. When I bought mine, I would stick my frozen puck of ice cream in, I'd let it blend it down, and it would be kind of this powdery substance because it was not melted enough. This ended up leading to me breaking my Ninja Creami and it catching on fire. The metal dowel was drilling against the metal blade, which had snapped off, and it was causing sparks in my Ninja Creami. It was terrifying. So, if you want to avoid that, here's what you got to do. It's very simple. Every time you get your Ninja Creami ice cream out of the freezer, I want you to run it under hot water, and I want you to let it sit for at least 10 minutes. That's it. I want you to let it be soft. If you want bonus points, sometimes there will be a little bit of a dome that freezes over on the Ninja Creami. I want you to flatten that out with a spoon. So it's as simple as when you take it out, rinse off the outside of the container in hot water and let it sit for 10 to 20 minutes. If you do that, you're going to be fine. A way to know that you're doing it right is when you press the blend button on the light ice cream function. If it comes out creamy, good, hard ice cream, that's a good sign. If it's coming out as kind of this powdery, frozen substance, that means that it's too frozen and you probably should be waiting. That is a little bit of a pain because a lot of people buy the Creami for convenience. However, that's a very important step that I would not recommend missing. So that being said, the Ninja Creami is awesome. I've enjoyed it for 1 year. And when my Ninja Creami caught on fire, by the way, they sent me a new replacement one for free. Shout out to Creami. Good on them. That was really, really nice of them. And I don't plan on ruining this new one. And quite frankly, I hope that this is an appliance that I have for the next 5 to 10 years. And if so, I plan on using, at least once a week for me and my family. The last thing that I love about this, I just got to throw this on real quick. It's really easy to give your daughter ice cream when she doesn't know the difference between real ice cream and protein ice cream. Every time I open it, I say, hey, you want some ice cream? And she loves it, just like I love it. And it's a great way to give your kids protein. So at the very least, it helps you become a good parent. So that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching.